And I interrupted you to talk about Joe Flacco, but he's back this week, Joe, and you were going to start sharing your thoughts there.
Well, actually, you jogged another point I wanted to on the Flacco thing, because I think it extends into the entire offseason, not just him as a backup quarterback, but how he kind of changed the narrative for at least a month of, you know what, there's really nothing wrong with this offense. Man, Zach can cook up an offense when he has to. And they figured it out again, from like week 5 on. And it was like, yeah, this is what they do. They can function. This offense works. And, some people took those takes to extreme levels, but, I think we kept it pretty, like the other shoe is going to drop eventually here. You just need to get through a month with a backup. And, once they did, and then, right, Flacco had his games, but now we're back to fire Zach and fire everyone, because the offense stinks the last 2 weeks, and we'll be probably swinging the pendulum the other way when Joe Burrow and this offense looks good again to finish the season. But that's what I was thinking on that. And I am excited to see Joe Burrow again. Of course I am. He's a major reason why there's a lot of Bengals fans right now. He's a major reason that why we get excited each season. We understand what he is, what he represents. When you have a top 5 quarterback, you have a chance in every game and every season. The rosters have been flawed throughout his entire career in Cincinnati. Like, even the 2021 team that got to the Super Bowl, everyone knows the roster was flawed. That offensive line was one of the worst offensive lines to ever make it to the Super Bowl. The defense was opportunistic, but not great in a lot of ways. They still lacked a lot of players. The analysts at that time were like, there's no stars on this defense. They were wrong. Jesse Bates and Trey Hendrickson were. But they didn't, the rest of the world didn't know it at the time. The team was still flawed in the 2022. They've been flawed every year. And yet it's not enough to keep Joe Burrow in this offense from achieving elite status. And I expect him to do it again. And I expect this offense, honestly, the run game is as good as it's ever been in the Zach Taylor era, if not better than it's ever been. It's easy to say.